So I just wanted to have a quick discussion about this. Y'all can talk to me in the comment section about this. I'd appreciate it. But basically, this video is talking about watch this, or the title is watch this before you quit your job to pursue content creation. And I feel like this is a good title just because like it's like a warning, you feel me? And I feel like a lot of videos you see, or probably a lot of videos are recommended, is like the positives of trying to become a YouTuber, or like, everyone thinks like it's easy, or you could just get on there and just be consistent and you'll make money, or you can just do this or do that. And you feel me? Some people just see it as like a fast route out, you feel me? Until you actually do it and then you realize your video gets 0 views, or you get like 5 views or 100 views. And I'm not saying that's not like, I don't want to minimize that, because even if the way I feel like, even if 5 people watched your videos, it was worth it. If even 10, 15 people watched your videos, it was worth it, because that means five, maybe one person out of those 5 people probably got a message out of your video, or got what you was trying to get across, and maybe it's helping them in their life, you feel me? So like, I don't look at it as like, you feel me, like there's someone out there who wants to hear what you have to say, or can appreciate, you feel me, you talking to them, or you just talking in general. But yeah, this video is watch this before you quit your job to pursue content creation. I feel like you should. I personally wouldn't quit my job to pursue content creation ever. Like, I've said that plenty of times. Like, no matter how much, if this started doing good or whatever, I would never quit my job, because I just feel like um content creation is unstable. You feel me? Like, you could be up there one day and you could drop the next, or like you could be up there and then the creator fund goes away, or some new platform comes out and this platform completely dies, or something like that. You feel me? But
Before you quit your job, please watch this video. Hey guys, my name is Heidi, and if there's one thing you should know about me is that I am a really high risk taker. I'm in my 20s, I don't have a husband, I don't have kids, and I'm willing to risk it all because, quite frankly, I just don't have much to lose. Early last year, there was a Delulu trend where we were all encouraging each other to be a little more delusional in life.
that's the best time to risk it, though. If you don't have nothing to lose, you might as well risk it. Like I think, yeah, you might as well risk it. If you have nothing to lose, that's what makes people get up and move sometimes, is the fact that they have nothing else to lose. Like, if I had nothing to lose, I might as well risk it all on this. You feel me? So I can appreciate that.
And as someone who's already delusional to begin with, I became even more delusional after listening to all these TikToks online. And it's a big reason why I got off social media. And this month actually marks 5 months off of TikTok and Instagram. But that's another story for another time. If you want to know more about that, I have a video on that as well. But I became extra delusional.
I need to do that. I'm really about to just delete Instagram, and I don't think I'd delete TikTok, but I'd just use it for content creation purposes, or like I'd put like short clips of my videos on there just for like whatever, and like try and redirect it to YouTube or something like that. Like, really, social media is like, it's just disgusting, bro. Like, all this shit is disgusting. Like, it really disgusts me. Like every day I feel like I lose the ability to like just like even speak. Like, there's so much stuff to talk on, but it's also like there's so many people who are already saying enough. Like, I really don't need to say anything. And sometimes I feel like I'm not really getting my thoughts across properly. There's someone out there who getting my thoughts across better. Same time, I still want to speak on it, but it's like, I don't know, it's like this weird like hypocrisy, kind of ironic, like where I feel like I need to say something, but at the same time I feel like there's not much to say. Sometimes it just is what it is. Like, there's not much I can do to change things. Like, we're going down this path, and it's just like there's not much effect that I'm gonna have, but still I want to try. So it's like, it's kind of ironic.
And decided to quit my job exactly this time
I went
last
on a
year.
tangent.
I was a full-time server and had been promoted to become a bartender and started making more money. And so I saved some more cash and decided to quit my job to pursue content creation full time because that was my ultimate dream since I was in
Passion.
high school.
You gotta follow your passions, man. If it's your passion, you gotta follow it.
I saved up 3 months of expenses, which, like I said, really high risk takers. So 3 months for me was just enough. And I decided to go full force on my business. I was very bullish and thought if I just had more time, I can make this successful. I can make more videos. I can contact more people and find new
Consistent.
clients so I can make content for them. I could be a freelancer and grow my influence. And I just was very, very optimistic, as I always am. But this time it was just a little scarier
As
because
you
my life
should
sort
be.
of depended on it.
That's the thing though, you can't be pessimistic going into this. You gotta be optimistic. You gotta like, feel me, you gotta be going straight. Like even me sometimes like I lose that consistency. I lose, but that's normal though. It happens to everyone. Like you might go in feeling like, oh, I could do this, I could do everything, blah blah blah. And then you realize like there's certain stuff that you think you could talk about, and then you start recording it and you realize, damn, I can't talk about this, or like I don't seem as passionate. You watch it back yourself. Mind you, I don't even watch back my videos, but like you watch a video back and you be like, damn, I wasn't passionate. Damn, they not gonna feel this. You feel me? We're our biggest critics, you feel me? And like sometimes you scared of the other people on the other end of the camera who's gonna criticize you on your video. So it's like, you feel me? Now you got two things going against you, yourself, and then what you think other people's gonna perceive you as.
I live with roommates, and so I still have to pay my part of the rent. I still need to eat. I need to pay my bills. I still had loans to pay off
The
and
struggle.
student loans to pay off. And I still had my bills. Like they weren't going anywhere. It
That's
wasn't
our
like I was
generation. We got
totally
all of
debt
that
free. I still had my car
and
loan.
more
And so quitting my
and
job
more.
wasn't the best move financially. But I thought, like I said, if I just have more time to focus on my content, that I could actually make this work. I was exhausted. I was a bartender working at night and I was working on my content during the day. But I just felt like I just didn't want to keep doing this hustle life anymore. I just wanted to live out my dream. And I thought to myself,
Content creation is still the hustle life. This capitalistic society that every day I'm getting closer to like just wanting to like leave and just like I really just want to like live on some green, peaceful land away from everybody. Like that's the point where I'm getting to, because it's like this shit is not like, it's just depressing. Like everything is just, a lot of things, not everything, let me not say everything because that sounds wild, but a lot of things are depressing these days, unfortunately. And I don't want to make that sound like I'm pessimistic. I'm optimistic on life, but at the same time, there's just a lot of things like going against that optimism still. Like, you feel me? I'm a realist, I feel like.
if I really need to find a job and if this doesn't work out, I can easily just go back and find a bartending job anywhere.
That's, I mean, that's not always the case. I mean, yeah, I don't know how the bartending scene is compared to like the job market now, but the job market now, you can't just go back and find a job these days. It's honestly tough out here. Like it's, if you got a job, you might as well hold on to it for dear life until you do find something better. But like that better is not coming at this moment. Like the job market does not look good to me. To me, I could be wrong about like other fields and stuff like that, but like in my field, the job market is horrendous. Like I would not tell anyone to quit their job, even if they were stressed out. Like I'm being real. Like I feel like personally, I feel like you should quit your job if you're feeling like it's really like affecting your mental health. But like I wouldn't advise anyone to do that without a backup plan for real.
Because they're always hiring. And the first few months I was
Because
bartending, I
they're always
honestly was
hiring.
just trying to replenish my savings and just get back on track and make up for all of the mistakes, financial mistakes I made when I had quit my job. I also didn't have a fully funded emergency fund, and as we all heard, not having an emergency fund is an emergency. And so I was really living off the edge here. And I had a backup plan. Like, if worst comes to worst, I need to live with my mother or I need to ask my dad for money. But I honestly don't want to do that. I don't want to resort to
No one does, but it's still nice to be able to have that support system to fall back on if things go completely south. At least you have something. Some
having
people
to
don't
rely
have
on
that.
other people. And as I'm getting older and thinking about my future, thinking about having a husband or having kids and building up my future, I really thought to myself, like, I can't just like have this traveler, backpacker, high risk taker mindset anymore. And I'm not saying that's like what every traveler or backpacker person is like. I'm just saying for me, like, I'm just so free spirited and so like, like God will provide and like everything will be okay. And although it's true, like I just value security so much more now after living a life of no security whatsoever. And so this year, like I feel like I just shifted into a brand new
It's weird because like I don't know. It's weird because when I watch these videos, it's like I feel like I understand and I can appreciate where everyone's coming from. Like, you know that saying is like, I mean, people say this all the time. Like we're all connected in a way. Like it's weird because whenever like no matter what I watch for the most part, like there's always something where like someone says something and I just feel a connection. Like I know exactly where you're coming from or what you're going through, and it's probably not even 100% like I know where you're coming from for real, but it's just like I feel like that a lot of times. And I mean that's the good part of social media or the internet. Like you could literally feel like you're connected to someone just from watching a video or them saying like one specific phrase. Like, damn, you know what I'm going through for real. Let me put it back a little bit.
security so much more now after living a
That
life
security
of no
part.
security
No
whatsoever.
security.
And so this year, like I feel
Facts.
like I just shifted into a brand new person because all I can think about is like, do I have
Security.
a savings account? Do I have an emergency fund? Like,
Exactly.
do I have an income coming in, like a steady income coming in every single week? And now I can't like quit my job without knowing like, do I have another one lined up? And so my
Exactly.
mindset has totally shifted because I no longer feel the need to be delusional like that anymore. And yes, I still have my dreams and hopes of becoming a successful YouTuber and travel creator, but I'm also trying to find peace and accept the fact that the reality is that we still have to work and play and be a part of the system and work our way around it until we can provide for ourselves. Instead of like complaining about, I guess, our 9 to 5s or our current
Yeah.
jobs, maybe find something that you still find enjoyable and you could wake up every day and go to work and enjoy it. And then also have another side hustle or business you're growing, but still enjoying both of them. And I think that's the key.
Exactly. Or else you end up in depression, which I might be in, but I don't know 100% yet. Not until sometimes you don't realize you hit rock bottom until you actually hit it. Like, and I think that's probably when people like break or like hit their breaking point and then they just like go off the deep end. I don't know if I'm there yet, but I feel like I'm falling. You feel me? So you feel me? Like it's but that's probably how everyone's feeling right now. You feel me? It could be like I don't always want to assume like it's just me. There's a lot of people out there who've probably like, despite you having like, I even saw something on Reddit. Someone was like, "Oh, I have my my dream job. I have good income. I got good parents. All of this," but they was still depressed. They still very much. They said they was depressed. They said they didn't. You feel me? Like depressed. Like, and that's the crazy thing about life. Like you can have everything. You could be depressed. You can have nothing. You cannot be depressed, or you can have nothing and still be depressed. Like, or you could be somewhere in the middle, and everyone around you think you're good, and you can be depressed. Like, you feel me? People could think this and think that, and you feel me? And that's you just got not. You can't really care about what people think, to be honest. At the end of the day, all you can do is take care of yourself. And sometimes you gotta do more for yourself. You need to focus on yourself. You need to invest in yourself as much as you're investing in that job or that 401k or that savings plan or even investing in other people. Sometimes there's people out there who invest so much in other people, but they don't take care of themselves. And that's, you feel me? that be the hardest, because it's like, damn, you could take care of all these people, but what about me? What about you? You feel me? And Louis, I forgot his channel's name. Louis talked about this. He talked about hiring employees and searching for um a therapist, and he realized he was putting more effort into hiring a good employee for his business than he was putting into a good therapist for himself. You feel me? It's like you gotta want to put in that effort for yourself as much as you know, put in for like a business or like, you know, someone else. So
When you are someone who is embarking on the entrepreneurship journey, so I am currently at a new restaurant, Italian restaurant, bartending, and I do love my job, but I started feeling the same way a few weeks ago like I did last year, and that's kind of what inspired me to create this video because I was working full time and I had that tiny little thought of like, I really want to quit my job. I just had the itch.
how about I mean, this is not, I can't always say this because, like, you know, I say certain things and it's like, I always think about the other side of it. Like, but it sounds like you have a passion or you really want to do content creation. Is there a way you could mix that into your job and do content creation at your job? I see a lot of bartenders and people who do TikToks, like they'll film part of their job, or like they have like, you feel me? There's a lot of way people finesse like creating content out of their job, but some people don't want to do that. Me personally, I feel like it would be hard to create content out of my job, but maybe I could. But like I know some people that gives them like the ick, but that's a possibility.
Itch. She came back. Instead of being there full time, I decided to cut back on the hours and be part time only because I know even if I work there part time, I could still afford to pay all of my bills.
Nice.
But I also was thinking about looking into sort of like the corporate world and seeing if I could find some sort of job in finance or accounting or some sort of businessy 9 to 5 job. And I considered doing that because I have a degree in international business and I
Use it.
wanted to sort of use it to get more
Exactly.
money now so that I could fully fund my travels and my travel content business.
Yeah.
So I'm currently in this, in the stage of trying to see
She's
if I
trying
could
to
find
figure it
another
out.
job or if that's the right decision, if that's going to take up way too much of my time and energy. I'm still debating.
You have to do it before you know. Like you have to actually get that job and then see if it could work. If you could get a remote job, it might be able to work for you, but hey man, I hope.
I'm still debating because I kind of want to, join the corporate life, but I also kind of just want to stick to food and beverage and build my business. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I also did just do something pretty huge. I did join a travel agency as a travel advisor, which I am
Ooh,
so excited for this new chapter. Though I'm an independent contractor and technically I'm still like on my own
it's
and
probably
building a
commission
business.
based,
I
right?
love that I'm a part of a community. I love that we have webinars and Zoom calls and there's something going on in the forum every single day and I can connect with people.
Mm.
And I just love having that sense of community, which is something I definitely felt like I wanted to be a part of. As well as working at the restaurant, I love my coworkers. I love working there. And I think I just wanted to work there less because it is strenuous work being in food and
But
beverage.
she
And I
likes the
honestly was just so
community.
tired. Physically, like I just can't work that much physically. I think it's like I don't know, some sort
It's
of
a
health
lot.
thing
It's
because
a
I get
lot.
super tired. I still need to figure that stuff out. But I wanted to like physically work less. So I did that. But I did join a travel agency. And although I'm not going to get money right away because it's commission based,
Yeah.
I think I'm
That's
heading
how
in
they
the right
work.
direction.
That's
And if
how
I
they get
just
you.
keep moving forward and just be comfortable in the journey and accept where I'm at and adjust my
And
life.
travel agency things be feeling like pyramid schemes, but I mean there are people who are doing it and make money. So I mean, but it's like basically it's just you finding like, you know, deals for people. That's really it. Like, and so a lot of people don't, you know, go through the effort of searching all these different places for flights and hotels and stuff like that. So you could really help someone out by finding them better deals. You know what I mean? But you just gotta know people though. You gotta know people, and they gotta know that you're a travel agent. Other than that, it would be like cold calling and like, you feel me?
style to the money that I'm making and just keep pushing forward. I honestly believe that I will be where I want to be in the future. But like I said, I'm just still trying
You
to
have
figure
to
it out.
believe
And
that.
if you are new to this channel, this is what this channel is all about. It's a woman trying to figure out, how to manage life and get to my dream life. But I just want to have this kind of new mindset where if something happens to me or I make a decision, I don't want to label it as good or bad, because later in life I don't know how that's going to affect me. But now that it's been a year, I could tell you that I'm in a new place, I'm in a new restaurant, I met new people, I have created some of the best friendships. I've met really cool people, and I wouldn't have done that had I not quit my job and went through everything I went through. There's also this quote that Sean Cannell says from Think Media. He says, not all work is really like, sometimes when the work isn't working, it's still working on you and it's changing you
Mm,
as a person.
mm. Yeah, everything you've been through is what it's supposed to be. You feel me? It's shaping you as a person. So it's teaching you about yourself. So it's such as life.
And that's how I like to see it. But I don't want to say that what I did, I totally regret. But I definitely would say that I would have maybe have done things differently,
Differently.
because
Everyone
it
says
was
that.
kind of
Everyone
stressful
wants to
during the
do things
time.
differently.
But if you are someone who is looking to quit your
Everyone
job to
wishes they
pursue
could
content
see,
creation
you
full
know,
time,
things
just some
before they
advice
happen.
from me. Obviously, it is your life and you decide what you want to do. But for me, I definitely wish I did save more money, definitely a year's worth of expenses.
Everyone wishes they saved more money. You know what I mean? Like, it's all hindsight is 50-50. Like, everyone wishes everyone's, feel me? The people who have money hoarding it and they still wish they made more money. You feel me? So they still trying to make more money. They still trying to find new business. It's like a game. It's like Monopoly. You feel me? It just keeps going and going and going. And everyone is hunting after the same thing. They just want money, money, money. And it's like, but I mean, there's more to life than money. But money is important, and you can see it by the way people talk about it and constantly bring it up. And even when, you feel me? Like,
I also wish I waited until I was making money in
even when you think it's not, it is. Like, it's kind of sad to see sometimes.
my content business and at least replace my income, because I wasn't even making enough to survive. But again, you can do whatever you
See,
want, but
it's like how you even supposed to like do what you want to do if you're not making enough to even survive, or like you're barely meeting your needs. Like, you feel me? It's sad to see like so many people in the same position.
just some advice from me and my experience that I wanted to share. But if you are going to quit your job to pursue your dreams, then freaking congratulations. That is huge. And if you are someone who is deciding to stay at your job just a little bit longer until you can make the transition, then I am there with you and we will get through this together.
Got
Remember, find
to.
something that you love that can make you money and then build your dream along the way. So, it is all a journey, and that is what I learned. And I'm honestly really happy because I have income coming in every week and I can relax. And it just feels really, really nice. So
Mm.
maybe you just need to transition and find another job, or maybe you just need some sort of new environment. But definitely,
Sometimes
definitely
a
think
new
about it
environment, new
and let me know
people
what you plan
can
on doing
make a
down
difference.
below. I'm very curious. But yeah, if you guys are interested in joining my journey and my documentation, then definitely subscribe. And if you like this video, then you'll probably like this one too. Go ahead and watch that, and I will see you guys over there. Bye.
Got you. I really like this video, I'm not gonna lie. I like the little subscribe picture and how she has it set up. I mean, mine is probably pretty similar near the end, but yeah, I like this video. I hope everything works out for Heidi Rosario. You feel me? I hope I hope the content, you feel me? I hope you're able to follow your passion without having the life sucked out of you by these jobs, especially a 9 to 5. You know, some 9 to 5s can be life draining. You feel me? But you feel me? I think, let me end it on a personal note. I think my passion is to like, it's also creating content. Like, I don't mind creating content. I want to do more. I want to do like, I wish I could make like, you feel me, more in-depth content. Sometimes I feel like I don't have the time or it's too much work, so that's why I end up just sticking with the reaction type videos, but I just want to get to a point where I don't have to worry about certain things, and then I could put more effort and more focus into content creation for real. But for me, all I really need is my own crib and minimal expenses. Get rid of all these expenses, bro, because that's really what stops people from pursuing their passions. You just heard it from her herself. Like, you feel me? The expenses begin in the way. The fact that you have to pay for all these different things, you don't know if you're gonna survive. That's the reason you're chasing these jobs and not chasing your passions. Like, even if your passion doesn't involve making money, a lot of people don't do their passions because they need to make money and they don't have the time anymore for their passions. So, you feel me? It's about reducing your expenses so you could be near the people you want to be with. Because sometimes people are just working so much they can't even be around the people who they care about, or like, you feel me? It's just, yeah, it's hustle, hustle, hustle.